Hey everyone, welcome to today's World's Most Exciting Classroom. My name is Joe Grabowski and I'll be your host for today. If you tuned in this morning, you know that I was on Dyer Island with the South African Penguins. We had a great event live from the field with Luando. And now we have changed venues. We are still hanging out with the incredible team at Marine Dynamics, Shark and Whales Tours. And we are now out on the open ocean and we are going to do a shark dive. So we got a lot of technology going on here right now with this World's Most Exciting Classroom event. We are in Hans Bay, about 2 hours or so from Cape Town, where the Oosterschelde is at the V&A waterfront. And we have our ROV hooked up. We've got me here on the boat. And what we're going to try and do is head underwater where we have some bronze whalers waiting for us. We're going to do our best to broadcast this live to you right now. So what that means is I'm going to make a few switches here. You're going to see my camera switch a little bit, and I'm going to get right into the water because we don't want to mess around. We've got stuff happening, so we want to be there for it. So the screen might go black to start. Oh, no, there we go. It's going right to the ROV. So the ROV is there waiting for me. You can see they're chumming the water. They've got some salmon in the water. You can see the cage there with some customers on board. The birds, of course, are very, very interested. And now I'm going to head out there. I'm going to pass off the microphone to Susie, who is going to talk a little bit about what we're seeing. So I'm going to get my hood on, get my mask on, take the ROV into the water, and then we're going to show you what's happening under the water. This is pretty darn cool. This connectivity is looking really good here out in the ocean. A beautiful satellite connection. So here we go. You can't see me right now. I'm just putting my hood on. And then I'm going to pass off the microphone in just a second. And we'll go from there. Okay, hood on, mask on. Okay, and I'm going to pass off the microphone here. Hello.
Hello, I'm good. How are you?
Perfect.
Are you ready?
I am. Before I hit the water, why don't you tell us a little bit about who you are and what you're doing?
So my name is Susie. I am the lead guide at Marine Dynamics. So my main job is to make sure everyone has a good time. Teach them about sharks, the environment, and of course, having an educational experience with us, and of course, fun as well.
All right, perfect. Yeah. Well, if you want to clip this on, so you don't have to hold it.
Yeah, no.
That'll make it easier for you. Perfect. And I'm going to take control of the ROV, and we're going to see what we see.
All right,
All right. Awesome. Thank you. Thank you, sir.
So can I give you the weights?
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay. We'll watch this process. We got the weights put on. Yeah.
It's like a heavy purse.
Yeah.
Handbag.
Handbag, yes.
Like handbag.
Okay. Now,
Okay.
if you're ready to go, I can pass it to you. You can just go.
Yeah,
down.
maybe I'll go down and then you can pass me the ROV.
Yes, I will do that. So turn around, you go backwards,
Like a ladder.
and then I walk down, one step at a time.
All right, sorry, guys. Just gonna.
Okay.
Huh? Yeah. Close the lid as well.
Perfect.
All right, you guys. As I said earlier, all the sharks we have around so far is the bronze whalers. So the main reason for the name, bronze, because they have a beautiful bronze coloration. And then, guys, the whaler name has nothing to do that they're related to whales, because sharks is fish, whales are mammals. But it comes back all the way from the 19th century, and that was during the whaling days. They would see the sharks around the dead harpoon whales in the oil slick. They also go by the names as copper sharks, again for the color, and narrow-toothed sharks. Very small hook teeth, guys, and that is why they don't target the seal, for example. Narrow teeth, their diet, like anchovy, sardine, herring, mackerel, they will not go anything larger than that, okay? For example, white sharks, they have serrated teeth like steak knives, meant to catch bigger prey and also to tear flesh, okay? And the reason they're a schooling species, they're cooperative hunters. Okay, so what they do, they take advantage of each other while they're hunting to keep that bait full of fish together, taking turns, all right? So that doesn't mean they have any relative bond that we see so many together. They're just cooperative hunters. But of course, with sharks and all sharks, the biggest individual is in charge, all right? Still there, guys, by the bait. Beautiful. And as I said, oh, this is a big female. Large female, guys, with a few of those bite injuries that could be mating wounds. And you guys can see when they turn on the side, the counter shading I talked about, white underneath, dark on top, to perfectly camouflage. So that's a new individual. So we have at least, I would say, 6 different sharks. That's a good number. All bronze whalers. So as you see, guys, every trip we're out, as I said, we collect environmental data, but also take photos of their injuries, because unfortunately, not all the photos, no, the injuries that they get is from other sharks. It is also fishing-related injuries, such as missing dorsal fins, broken jaws, hooks, and even trailing fishing line. We see a lot, guys, okay?
Okay, guys, wave to the camera in front of the cage. You'll be on TV later. Hello, 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 hello. Hello, hey, are you all still alive? Maybe. Yes, maybe. Oh my God. Okay, thank you guys. I will check that as I am. Everyone is alive.
So guys, as I did mention earlier, this area, the corner of this bay, is now a non-catch shark zone. So no one is allowed to catch and target any sharks, and that's because of us. But just a few years ago, while we were out here, fishermen could anchor a few hundred meters away and catch and pull these sharks out of the water in front of us. Luckily, that is not allowed to do here in the corner of the bay anymore. And that is also crucial for okay. So if it wasn't for the shark cage diving industry, these sharks will not be protected in this area and they will be commercially fished, all right? But as soon as they move further out, it is unfortunately out of our control. They are a coastal species and also caught often as bycatch, all right? Just in the last couple of years, we have seen 6 different bronze whalers with a missing dorsal fin. There you see, by the bait. So for now, guys, we have had 1 male and the rest are female. There we go, right there to the right. And that is the female we know again with all these mating injuries, okay? So this is something I take photos of every day, also just to follow the healing process. There she comes on the other side.
Down look.
So also as I mentioned earlier, guys, these sharks live about 25 to 30 years. For one of these females to reach sexual maturity, they have to be 19 to 20 years, guys, okay? So very low reproductive rate, and it takes some years to be able to reproduce. There's a seal again. And as I said, the seal, you can see, is very unbodied. Also, the seal will not target and go for the bait lines because they do like to catch and kill their own prey, okay? They're like puppies. So this seal can hold the breath for close or almost to 8 minutes. They can go down to the seafloor to hunt for benthic sharks, even octopus, hagfish. And if it catches something, they bring it up to the surface and start to throw it around to rip it into pieces. But as I mentioned, thousands of these seals behind Dyer Island on Giza Rock. There we have a juvenile. Also a big female again. And there you can see those bites on the back there.
Right there.
There's a big one, yes. No, so with these sharks, guys, some minutes they disappear and then they reappear again. They're wild animals. We just never know how long they want to stay around. And there is the juvenile again, yes. Big female, yes. Also, as I mentioned earlier, all the small fish here is mullets. All the small fish. There we go on the other side. So as I mentioned, they have small hook teeth. So the thing is, if they do get a hold of the bait line, it normally just glides straight through. Okay, they can't really get a good grip. There we go, by the bait. So same to you guys. When I give them 5 more minutes, then I'm going to get the last group in, okay? Thank you for your patience, guys. Beautiful. So as I said, everyone, unfortunately, these sharks are not fully protected. They are listed as near threatened by the International Union for Conservation of Nature. That means in the near future, these species could be extinct. That is why it's so crucial that we continue to do the work we're doing. So hopefully in the future, we can safeguard this species. But you're still allowed to catch and kill juveniles between 70 centimeters to 1.3 meters in length. Here we go. So far, guys, I would say we have about 7 different sharks. A little more. No, so we do try our best to look for the different individuals. Also, I recognize a few of these individuals from other days as well. But they don't stay here all year round. They continuously move in and out of the bay. And you see the bait is still there. It's fine. It glides straight through. And also, guys, if you didn't know, these sharks continuously have to move to stay alive. It is called REM ventilation, and that is to get oxygen flow floating over their gills. That is how they stay alive, guys. Yeah, that's a juvenile.
Right here too.
So also with the smaller sharks we see here, guys, they have a very low growth rate. Takes them years to reach that size. So the smallest one ever around can still be over 5 years of age. That's our male again, guys. You see that bite on the top there. And he has claspers. That is the reproductive organ, guys. There we go.
Down, right.
Beautiful. There's our male again. And this is a large male, okay. Of course, female sharks, they grow larger and heavier than the males, but this is quite a nice size when it comes to being a male. Are you guys still okay in there? You're good? All right. Good. Yeah, look at that one. Also mating wounds on that female. You see the bite injuries. So remember, guys, when we come back, there will be some complimentary soup and bread for you guys. No fish in the soup, I promise you. And also, I'm going to tell you how to get the photos, how you can buy the video. I will also mention conservation efforts, how you guys can also help out if you want today. But yeah, good activity, guys. As I said, this is good visibility for our area. 2 days ago, it was 0.5 meter. Okay. So luckily, it has cleared up. There is a juvenile. 4 sharks. And the seals are 4, 6, 7. All right, so I just counted 7 sharks right here now. All right. And there's a female again with those mating injuries. And there's our male. Yeah, it's a very nice sized male. And you can see, everyone, how quickly the sharks can turn and move. That is because sharks don't have a bony skeleton. They're fully cartilaginous, okay? So that's why they're so flexible.
Okay. All right.
Yes? Whoopa. Can I help you, my dear? Can I help you? You want to come out? All right, we can get him out. No. There's one that wants to come out.
You can give 5 to the... 5 to the rest.
Holy shit, it's those two, man.
That's what I'm saying.
All right, you guys. The one that wants to come out. Otherwise, I'm going to give everyone 5 more minutes. Can I see hands up who would like a hot chocolate? 1, 2, 3. All right, guys, 5 more minutes. That means the rest of you guys with the dry wetsuit, it's finally your turn. Put your hoodies up. We're going to get you guys in.
Thank you.
Yeah, guys, this is a very good number. It could be days we could have 1 to 2 sharks. So having over 7, that's a good number, guys.
It was good.
How are you guys up here? You all good? Please let me know if you want a blanket, okay? Would you like one?
What was it? 3, 4.
3 hot chocolates. And what you guys saw there, if you see the eyes turning white, that's not the color of the eyes. It is called a nictitating membrane, which is a keratin-layered lid that cover to protect your eyes, guys, especially if they're hunting or close to each other an object. So reduced eyesight, but then all the other senses kicks in. All right, let's get you guys ready. Okay, so one arm, head down. Okay. Let's see it. One arm, head down.
Where's Cam? Yeah, where's Cam?
Oh my God.
How do you turn the camera?
I'm gonna get the rest for you guys when they come out, okay?
No.
All right, hold in the front. I'll do that for you. Hold in the front. There we go. Perfect.
Yeah, we got Peter Scott.
Part of the SEAL team.
Yeah. It's a points.
Oh, sorry. Hold in the front. Hold it there. Sorry, guys. I'm just going to stand here. Just mind the wire there. Okay, voila.
Yeah.
Just stand for now. All right, you guys. Time is up. You can hand us your mask and your weight belts. How are you doing, Joe? You good?
Good.
Wasn't?
A little bumpy, but getting some really good shots.
Yeah, it looks amazing.
You can see it on the screen.
Yes.
Perfect.
Incredible.
Not guy.
Well, that's what I said.
Okay, that's good. So my last
Susie, how long have you been doing this for?
I've been doing this I've been with MD for almost 6 years, but I first came 13 years ago, starting volunteering. And I just made my way permanently here.
All right. Well, I think we had a pretty good live show.
Yes. No, the sharks are amazing. Also, we had some nice visibility. As I said, 2 days ago, it was half a meter, so we got lucky today.
Yeah.
Yes.
Amazing.
Well, I'm glad you enjoyed it.
All right. Well, let's get the arm
Would you-
out of the water.
And the question is, would you like some tea or hot chocolate?
I'm okay for
You're
now.
good.
We've got a bunch of gear to take down.
Yes, let's help you out here.
Thank you so much.
There's a lot of water on the gills.
Oh, yeah, that's normal. That's normal.
We're gonna switch it over too.
Yeah, I'll do.
I'm gonna keep it all sorted out for you. You can just come out.
Okay. Just want to make sure it doesn't dip in the water.
Yes.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I can go that side. Yeah. All right, guys, go that side. Let me get a quick photo for you. Yes. Perfect. Good job.
Perfect. I'm going to steal that mic from you, and we're going to sign off from the event. Sorry, it's just underneath. Perfect. Thank you, Susie. Okay, I'll steal that from you. Thank you. In a moment. Thank you. Okay, let's get back to the computer and see if we're still broadcasting. With any luck, we still are. Let me do a little switch here. Get a different camera view for everybody. Okay. Well, there we go. I hope you enjoyed that live experience. It was amazing to be in the water with the bronze whalers. Everybody around is pretty excited to have a chance to see them. Experiences like this are so important for people to be able to come out, experience the ocean, see these amazing sharks, realize some of the myths and stories we hear about them aren't true, and to realize that they're actually in a lot of trouble. We're removing upwards of 100 million sharks from our oceans every single year. So it's a really, really big deal. And it's great that we have organizations like Marine Dynamics, Shark and Whale Tours to be able to take people out to experience the beauty of the oceans. So that's our world's most exciting classroom event for today. So 2 live events, one from Dyer Island with the penguins this morning, and then now here, this live shark cage dive. I hope you enjoyed it. Tomorrow we'll have some more live action. We'll be posting when that's going to be. But for now, I think we'll sign off from the Slashfin. That was a heck of a lot of fun. Thanks so much for tuning in, everyone.